Get in crypto now or miss the chance to make millions. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Is this the best time to get into crypto before we start seeing massive gains? Is this the best time to invest? We're also going to be talking about that. There's a lot of things going on in the market right now, and if you're probably looking at it right now, you've looked at it, you're looking at your portfolio if you're invested, you're probably like, oh, shiver me timbers, right? You're panicking. You're just like, what is going on? If you're not aware, there's a lot of news going on, political, economic, all that stuff. And we're gonna be talking about that very little. I don't really like getting too much into it. If you really want to learn more about it, then I suggest that you search it up on your own and go into it as deep as you want to. But it's very simple, and there's just a couple of things going on. There's new variants of the virus going on. Tapering is being suggested, is being implied that it's going to happen. But we're going to be talking about today why I think that isn't really going to affect the market. I think that the chances of it negatively affecting the market, right now it's currently affecting it, but we're talking about here in the short term, in the medium term, and in the long term. I think that this will be like nothing. I don't think it's going to affect it that much. So we're going to be talking about that. The chances are very low, and this isn't only the crypto market. All right, we have to understand that as well. This isn't only the crypto market. This is all the markets. The stock market is down. The crypto market is down. All the markets are down at the moment because of these things being suggested, these things being implied. But this isn't anything new, guys. Let's look at the market today. We have a bunch of things down. We have Bitcoin down 8%, Ethereum down 8%, Solana down 11%. And even if you really think about it, there's a lot of things that are still up for the week. There are still things that are up for the week, surprisingly. 28% of the week. Polygon. Terra is still up 54% up in the week. Solana is up 6%. Ethereum is still up. Like I've said, there's just a lot of things that are still going up despite all these news. And these news have been going on for a while. And this is why this comes in. These type of news have been happening time and time again. Like, this isn't anything new. There's a lot of things that are constantly trying to put down the market, and yet the market prevails because if you look at it, throughout all these years where Bitcoin has been frowned upon by the Fed, by everything, even then, Bitcoin has gone up. Even after all these moments of dips and stuff like that, we still keep on making new all-time highs all the time, right? This isn't anything new. We're constantly going through these types of situations where there's massive dips, and then all of a sudden we just get back into our rhythm and we start going up. Every time we're going higher. And that's what we need to worry about, right? That's all that matters, really. When we're thinking about investing in the long term, because that's pretty much what people in crypto get in for, there needs to be a lot of patience in the market. You guys need to be patient, right? But in the long term, we're going to be all right. It's going to be fine. This is just a very, very, very short-term thing. So what is happening right now? Why is the market, even though this stuff may have very negative impact on the on crypto, on the market, why is this happening? Why are we going down so much? Well, while nothing has been decided because the tapering decision hasn't been made yet, and everything is up in the air, we experience this thing called FUD. What is that? It's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. While everything is up in the air, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of doubt. And that's, it's put down into a 3-letter word, FUD. So that's what happens all the time. When there's a lot of FUD, the market goes down, everything goes down, and there's just like these moments. These moments are going to happen. We're still not even as low as we were a week ago, right? Everything is still kind of higher than it was a week ago. So that's kind of where you need to be looking at. We're still okay. This isn't a big deal. Even in these worst case scenarios, the market can take a bit of a dip, but it can get back up really quickly. And we've seen that time and time again. So should we still invest? With all these things up in the air, should we still invest? I personally will. But I will continue to closely be looking and paying attention to the news because, like I said, the chances of negative effects on the market are very low. And situations like these have happened time and time again for years, yet we are at the range of our all-time highs. Like, we're in the range of like the highest that we have ever been, and we can just continue to go up and up and up, right, over the years in the long term. So the market has always required patience. You can't expect these massive move ups every day, right? It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen. It has never happened. Yes, the market continues to grow, and even after all of these things have not happened, where it just goes up, 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 up all the time, 24 hours a day, 24/7, we're still higher than we've ever been, right? We still continue to climb and reach new all-time highs almost every year, right? So that's what matters. You can't let the first negative experience that you have in the market make you get out of the market, right? So you don't need to panic. Do not panic. The first negative experience isn't the end of the world. It may seem like it. Me, from personal experience, I had a very negative effect. I had a very negative, experience when I got into the market. During my first few months in the market, I was down pretty bad. I mean, we're talking about I had only invested about $2,500, and I was down $800. So clearly a very significant amount of a loss right there. But I didn't let that get me away from the market. What I did was learn, and now I've been able to be up. I'm up now, thousands of dollars compared to the $800 that I was down. What if I just left it there? What if I didn't learn and take advantage of the dips, of the losses, and instead put in more, right? And that's what I did. And I've been able to get into the point where I am now. And it's all because I didn't give up. I knew this was something very long-term positive. Like, this is a very positive long-term thing. And I'm going to continue to invest in it because I know that I will get back up one day. And I did. And I'm up a lot more than I expected to be by the end of the year, right? So even though I'm not making as much profit as I could have been, because I do still take profits, so I'm still pretty up, right? I do take profits, but I haven't taken profits as high as I could have, right? I haven't made the most out of my money, but that's fine because I'm still up very much. So what should you invest in right now? What are the things that you should invest in right now if you're going to continue to invest in? And obviously with a lot of caution, because the market is still moving a lot. There's a lot of FUD going on, a lot of unpredictability, and it's just very unpredictable. It's very uncertain. So I still believe in the metaverse. You can see that I have a bunch of things up here. The metaverse, I still believe in it. I do think that gaming, the metaverse, will be the most profitable space / category in all of crypto in the short term, in the middle term, in the long term. Definitely in the long term, especially in the long term, because I see this as a multi-trillion-dollar industry space category in crypto. And this is crazy. You think about multi-trillion-dollar category, right? The whole market cap of crypto is not even a multi-trillion-dollar market cap, right? It's a $2,500,000,000 market cap in total. And we're talking about just one section of crypto being multi-trillion-dollar market cap. Do you understand the amount of growth that is yet to happen? We're only at 46 billion. How many times is it to get to $1 trillion, let alone a multi-trillion-dollar market cap? That's a lot of time. So there's a lot of long-term growth. And this is why this is the best time to get into during these dips, during these 10, 20, 30% dips that we see all the time because of FUD, because of certain situations, or because we enter a bear market, right? And I'm not saying we're entering a bear market. I don't think we're entering a bear market just yet. There's just a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt, a lot of things going on that causes these dumps. But they're going to happen all the time. And it's just people trying to manipulate the market. And it's just the way it is, right? And there's going to be a lot of people that just want to manipulate the market because some of them are not a fan of it. Some of them are not a fan of crypto. A lot of them are not a fan of the stock. Whatever the case may be, that they usually just don't want these things to thrive, but they always end up thriving. So the ones that end up losing sometimes is them, and not even because guess what they do? They still invest while these things are down. They say that they're tapering, but usually that's not very certain. So I'd say the crypto to invest in right now is the same list from last video. They're currently, I think, a little lower or around the same price that I mentioned them last video. So very good opportunity to buy. And I've got a few other ones, a few other good ones that I think are very good to get into. And I have them all listed right here. These recent searches. Chain Guardians, right? CGG is a role-playing game. They're doing very well. They have a lot of things. If you're interested, I suggest that you really look into their project and to their Twitter. Very active community. I don't really have much time to get into the very specifics, but invest while doing your own research. I'm just kind of giving you what I think will do very well and what I think is doing very well. Veracity, I will kind of give a little idea. They're kind of like they're a streaming service, right? So they're like Twitch, YouTube. Then they're incorporated and integrated in crypto. So this is going to be something that's also big, considering that the gaming category in crypto is going to continue to grow. So they're going to be like, I think, the next leading streaming service, right? Vulcan Forged, a whole. I mean, we're talking about a whole studio right here. This is a studio that's creating multiple games. This is their own studio. This is like EA. This is like Epic Games. They have their own studio and they're creating a bunch of games. They have their marketplace for their NFTs. They're partnered. They have a collaboration with a Sandbox, which everybody knows who's into the metaverse and into crypto is like the leading metaverse project, right? We have Network, basically trying to get the whole Ready Player One idea, right? They're trying to literally be the metaverse that we see in Ready Player One, the VR headsets, and making a whole, metaverse in there. And Remark. So Remark is essentially a set of NFT Legos, like it says here, that are standalone but allow the NFT creator to build a system of arbitrary complexity when putting them together. It also says it's a set of NFT Legos that give NFTs infinite extensibility, hosted on the Kusama blockchain, which, it's Polkadot's Canary network, which is, I think, the next big thing. This is like the next Polkadot, the next AVAX. I think Kusama is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. I think it's going to be insane, right? And so this allows it to be without the need for parachains or smart contracts. So these are, I think, my top picks right now at the moment. I'm invested in both Remark, Network, Vulcan Forged at the moment. And Veracity and Chain Guardians, I'm still, kind of waiting for a perfect moment to get into it. But all of these coins, I've heard a lot of good things about. I've continued to research on them, and I continue to see more on them. And I really like their projects. And so these are like my picks. One thing that I want to leave you all with, a little note to keep in mind. Always chase the red candles, guys, not the green ones. I know it can make you nervous, getting into coins while everything is going down, because you don't know if it's just going to continue to go down after you buy it, right? But to be honest, it makes me more nervous getting in on coins that are going up than getting on coins while they're going down, because I'm expecting like a drop to happen all of a sudden, right? Because a coin just doesn't go up, 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 up. There's always going to be a drop at some point. But when you get into coins, there's always a better room for an upside, especially if there's news coming out, if there's, if you've done your research and you believe that this is going to be a really good project, right? That's pretty much why I think the best thing to do, invest in coins that are currently on the downside and wait for them to come back up. And you just got to hold during these times, right? I don't want to get into a coin that, I buy really high and then all of a sudden it dumps and it either never gets back to where I bought it, or it just takes forever to get back to where I bought it. And, I lost the opportunity to make some really nice gains if I just waited for it to dip. So that's pretty much all I have for today. It's a very short video. I wanted to make it very short because I know a lot of people don't really like staying through 20-minute, 30-minute long videos. So I try to make it as short as possible. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it and got a lot of, information and stuff that you guys could really utilize in your trading and your investing. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.